My tricks are not enough to make you do it. Hearing this, the king worm secretly complained in his heart, it's not that I'm great, but this move, even if I don't lower my cultivation, use all the strength of a warrior in the late 7th level, can't resist. Thinking in my heart, he replied somewhat dully, this trick is quite powerful. That's good. I will teach this trick to my students. Brother Wan, can you give me some advice? See what's wrong, it's better to correct 1 or 2. Is that a problem? Wang Chong was so embarrassed at this moment. Master Zhang Dan, are you here to slap me in the face? I don't understand this trick. How to give advice, but although he thought so. But after all, we still have to save face. So he smiled and said that this trick was no problem. Just teach the students directly. Upon hearing this, the male protagonist is very happy. That would be great. With this trick, Zhang Yang doesn't have to worry. However, Wang Chong began to doubt his life. 1 hour ago, I still think the young man in front of me doesn't know how to shoot. But now I feel like I am the one who is insulting the gun method. More than 40 years of rifle training, but it's still this garbage. Thinking of this, he spoke awkwardly. Master Zhang Dan, can you teach me this trick? Do you want to learn from the male protagonist? I agreed very straightforwardly. I can teach you. Seeing this scene, Aang Cheng was a little confused. It's not Master Zhang Dan who came to learn spearmanship from Wang Tan today. Why is it the other way around now? As for the king insect, after learning how to shoot, I can't help but feel a little ashamed. Generally, the moves created by masters are rarely passed on. Even I am the same. But Master Zhang Dan was not impressed by such a brilliant move. It spread so fast, this quality, this mind. Thinking of this, he immediately said, this is a very clever move, I can't learn so easily. I don't have a daughter who can marry you. Look at Ayan Cheng on the side. I immediately understood what my friend meant. Suggested by Master Zhang Dan, want to buy Dan. Medicine is short of a lot of gold coins. I think you should just give some as tuition. Okay, no problem. Wan Zhang immediately took out a stack of gold notes. These are tuition fees, although not much. I hope Master Zhang Dan will accept it. Otherwise I would be embarrassed to learn. Even the male lead was confused now. I'm here to learn how to shoot. How to become teaching. Still making money. But since there is money to be made, he has no ink. After receiving the money, he said goodbye and left the palace. On the way back, the male protagonist is very happy. Today's harvest is not small. With the pill, this group of students can speed up their cultivation. Soon he returned to the school. You can take a look at the door, but I found that only Wang Ying was here. So I asked what about the others. Unexpectedly, the male protagonist suddenly appeared. Wang Ying hesitated and said to the teacher, I want to improve your strength. These guys are good. Why don't you come to practice? The male protagonist's face immediately darkened. Where did they all go? Just then, Yuan Dao rushed in a hurry. Wang Ying is coming over to help. But he hasn't finished speaking yet. I found that the male protagonist was standing next to me with a dark face. He was so scared that his hair stood up. At this time, the male protagonist looked at Yuan Dao coldly. The fight started, and called for help. I let you practice. Are you guys here to have a group fight? Just learn it a little and went out to fight. Do you think you don't need me as a teacher anymore? Yuan Dao explained weakly. Mr. Zhang is not. Today, the academy distributes cultivation resources. You are the worst teacher, not eligible to receive. We are so angry that we go to them to argue. So we argue. Upon hearing this, the male protagonist frowned slightly. How bad is the popularity of the male protagonist in the school? Just look at how his students are treated. Zhao Ya and others came to the student affairs office to collect supplies. They was told that the worst teachers were not eligible to receive. 3. Popularity. Start arguing with the other party. Teacher Zhang's story. The teachers' unions have proven their innocence. Why does Mr. Zhou lock up the resources? Is the clear file coming down? Is there any notification? Since there is nothing, Zhang Xuan is the worst teacher with a score of 0 in the teacher qualification assessment. It's a waste to give it. Don't blame me if you don't have the resources. I guess I just found the wrong teacher. At this time, Zhao Ye stood up to refute, even if the teachers' union document has not been issued. I remember that as a teacher at Hongshan College. Even if the results are poor, as long as there are students are eligible to receive interest rate hikes, why don't you even give me this? The college has this rule, but there are also, if the trainees are not worth training, no distribution is allowed. You did not follow the arrangements of the student affairs office. Command make a big nose, it would be reasonable for me to refuse. Once this was said, Zhao Ye was instantly speechless. Why not? Seeing his expression, Zhou Qie raised his mouth. It's okay to disdain and be dissatisfied. There was a bloody battle. You can challenge my students, just win them all. Not only will it give you a life-giving charm, even the Shangxi pill can be given to you. This life-enhancing pill, ordinary teachers can only receive one. If you dare to challenge and succeed, I can give you 3. Zhao Ya and the others heard. There is a conflict between students and teachers. One of the solutions, second only to the division. The platform rules are for students to challenge this teacher. As long as I can sweep this teacher, you have to apologize proactively. At this time Liu Yang stood up. It is difficult for us to speak on the Taoism platform, but if you can win, you can get 3 Shangxi pills for the teacher. Yes, Teacher Zhang has done so much for us. No reward. As a student, what should I do for him? Teacher Zhang may not care about these resources, but all teachers have. He didn't involve dignity. As a student, no matter what, we must fight to the end. Zhao Ye secretly made up her mind. We will protect your dignity for you. So Zhong Yang said firmly. We challenged the learning platform. However, they overestimated the character of Mr. Zhou. He just smiled sinisterly. This is your choice. Don't regret it. He yelled. Come out. Someone wants to challenge you. It's time to show them off. Just beat them. I'll give each of you a fresh. As his voice fell, 47 students walked out of the room behind them. Then he said, no matter how many, just defeat them all. Even if we win 47 people. Zhao Ya and the others were stunned. When the other 2 were at a loss, Zhong Yang stepped forward. Stop it. Don't be embarrassed. You still have injuries. I'll go to the other side first. While the male protagonist was rushing to the student office, I can't help but feel strange. This Zhou Chia teacher. I have never offended anyone before or after my rebirth. Why are you targeting me? Seems to have seen his doubts. Yuan Dao reminded me. I heard. He was once a student of Elder Shang Chen. The latter was the one who arranged for me to stay in school. The male protagonist heard, showing an expression that, but my face is not so easy to hit. Look at the student affairs office. Zhong Yang has already started the challenge on the learning platform. However, facing such a round-robin battle, he is clearly at a disadvantage, although I am covered with wounds. But he kept telling himself to hold on. You must hold on. The students who were fighting against him saw this. I am only the 6th person. Can't you hold on? That's all I can do. How dare you pretend here? Challenge our teacher Zhou's authority. Get out of here. He raised his long stick, swung it towards Zheng Yang fiercely. Zheng Yang saw this. Close your eyes tightly. Be prepared to be cowed by the opponent. At the critical moment, the male protagonist suddenly appeared on the stage. He caught the opponent's long stick with just 2 fingers. Seeing this scene, Zhou Qi immediately scolded Zhang Xuan. What do you mean? Your students are going to take on the blood battle stage challenge. How can a teacher want to attack my students? Attack your students. The male protagonist heard this and said, indifferently, you think too much. He just exerted a little force, direct comminuted fracture of a long stick between fingers. Zhou Qi immediately pointed at him and shouted, then jump onto the blood platform. What's the meaning? Do you want to regret it? Your students have agreed to the blood station challenge. And it has already injured 5 of my students. Today's competition has to continue. Not up to you. Speaking of which, Zhou Qian's mouth suddenly curled up. Unless you admit defeat. Admit that your students are not as good as me, before the male protagonist speaks. Zheng Yang behind him said coldly, I admit defeat, you are dreaming. Zheng Yang and the other 2 defended the male protagonist's dignity. Even if I have to fight 47 people in a row. They didn't back down, facing Zhou Qian's ridicule. Although Zheng Yang was covered in wounds, but my eyes are still firm, even if I risk my life today. I won't let the teacher admit defeat. Upon hearing this, the male protagonist patted his shoulder with relief, laughing and saying put it down, the teacher will never admit defeat. Zhou Qia saw this, immediately yelled. In this case, then continue, please ask teacher Zhang to come down. Competition between students, you, a teacher, intervene. It's a bit like bullying the weak, don't worry. The male protagonist smiled, Dan I won't admit defeat. But I didn't say I would continue to learn platform. Don't continue to learn the platform, the competition has begun. There's no reason to stop, it's too late to regret now. My students' decisions are mine, since they challenged the platform. I have nothing to regret, speaking of which. The male protagonist suddenly changed his style. But I think the elementary school platform challenge is too boring. It's better to come to a web platform. I don't know if you dare to agree. Once this was said, the scene was in uproar. What challenger? Is this guy on the platform crazy? Is there something wrong with your brain? The teacher's platform is for students. Challenging the teacher is asking for trouble. When Zhou Tia heard the master's platform, there was a look of doubt on his face. You want these students to challenge? Why don't I dare? At this moment, the male protagonist's face is full of I look down on you. This is obviously his trap. However, faced with such a poor provocation, Zhou Qia agreed without even thinking about it. He just laughed and said, "You were asking for death. If you win, I can give you 10 Shanxi pills directly. That if you lose, hey, I don't ask you for anything. Just kneel down to me. Good male protagonist doesn't matter, as long as you don't default on your debts." This made Zhao, who was standing by, look worried. Although our cultivation has improved a lot in the past few days, but it's impossible to fight a teacher, directly agree. Isn't this just waiting to admit defeat? After Zhou Qia came to power, let the students go down first. Then he looked at the male lead with a proud look on his face. Do you want them to come together, or a round-robin battle? Who knew? The male lead smiled and said, sorry for your strength. Whether it's together or in a round-robin battle, I'm afraid you can't bear it. I'll just send a random student to compete with you. He turned around and looked at Zhang Yang and the others. I didn't stand enough. It's a waste of talent to let them challenge Mr. Zhou, so you better keep going. Seeing this scene, Zhou Qia almost exploded. Okay. Now I'll let you install it. I'll see how you kneel down and apologize later. After hearing what the male lead said, Zhang Yan, I'm in a panic, but he hadn't finished speaking yet. The male protagonist interrupted, you don't need to look so happy now. Zhang Yan heard, thinking of teacher. When did you get off? I'm about to cry. Okay. At this time, the male protagonist turned his head and looked at Zhou Qia. Before the battle, I taught him a new gun technique. That should be fine. Zhou Qia laughed disdainfully. Last-minute cram. I'm afraid it's a bit late. It doesn't matter whether it's late or not. I'll beat you. After that, he took the long stick from Zhang Yan. The teacher teaches you a gun move. Then the male protagonist's expression became serious. Watch and learn well. Next second, he just rushed forward 3 times roughly. Zhang Yang was stunned by what he saw. Even Zhou Qia couldn't stand it. This thing is also called gunmanship. I have seen people who cheat their parents. This is the first time I have seen a student who is cheating. However, the male protagonist asked seriously, how have you learned it? Well, I've wasted my time. Zhang Yang completely burst into tears. I learned this trick when I first held a gun at age 5. I want to win the teacher with this trick. Are you serious? Okay, now that I've learned it, just go and defeat Mr. Zhou. The male protagonist patted Zhang Yang on the back. Moment. Zhang Yang only felt a surge of true energy pouring into his body. Then I heard the male lead's voice transmission. Don't resist. Adjust your breathing along the direction of my chi flow. What I am passing on to you now is the inner breath operation method of the gun technique. Zhang Yang was extremely shocked at this moment. The teacher's inner breathing method. It's much better than all the shooting skills I've learned before. Ordinary moves, as long as you follow this method, they will be super fierce. I just heard the male lead continue to say. This true energy stays in your body first. You continue to pretend to be powerless. When fighting Zhou Qia, make sure to hit it with one shot. As the male protagonist student, Zheng Yang immediately understood. Sure enough, when Zhou Qia saw him like this, immediately mocked, you can't even hold a gun. Are you sure you want to compete with me? Zhang Yang looked like he was about to die. Hold on until teacher Zhou comes. The male protagonist is teaching his students how to play the pig and eat the tiger. On the surface, this is a set of tricks that even a 5-year-old child can do. Gunmanship, he secretly transmitted the supreme heart technique to Zhang Yang, and also injected the 3rd-grade true chi into his body. Unaware Sunday, I thought the male lead looked down on him. Taught a trick that can't even kill a chicken. Come against me. Doesn't this mean that I'm not even as good as a chicken? Think of this. He couldn't help but yell at the male lead in the audience. Zhang Xuan, you are so cruel now. Jia looked at the male lead worriedly. Teacher, how about I take Zhang Yan's place? The male protagonist smiled and said no. Just watch. Only Zhang Yan on the stage. She looked completely exhausted. I hope Mr. Zhou will show mercy. Humph. It is impossible to show mercy. Just blame your teacher Zhang. After that, Zhou Qia exerted all his strength. He rushed forward in 1 step. Zheng Yang saw this, raised the long stick. Adjust your breathing according to the male protagonist's teachings. Suddenly his eyes became sharp. Shout out now. Then the long stick thrust out fiercely. The true energy attached to it actually transformed into a golden snake. A sudden scene. Zhou Qia was stunned by what he saw. What is this? Before he could react, Zhang Yang stabbed him several times. Wait for him to come back to his senses. It's too late. Zhang Xuan and the others cheated me. Next second, under Zhang Yan's complete set of high stick techniques, Zhou Qia flew out of the field. The whole person fell heavily to the ground. All the students were confused. Teacher Zhou was defeated. What the hell is going on? Did Teacher Zhou just violate the rules? Released all the power, but still got blown away. The male protagonist beside him showed a relieved smile. You are indeed my student. I have practiced quite well in a short time. Perform in 17 minutes, 40 points for the trick. But Zhao Ye and the others around him were not calm. How did Zhang Xuan suddenly become so powerful? Zhang Xuan on the stage was seen clasping his fists and saluting Zhou Tia. Teacher Zhou. Then he said, Teacher Zhou, you just said, if I win, just give me 10 Shengxi pills. Now you can cash it, right? Hearing this, Zhou Tia felt so frustrated. But you can't cheat in public. Di Liu had no choice but to go and get the Shengxi pills. Di Liu seemed a little hesitant. Did he really want to give it to me? Zhou Tia heard this and shouted angrily, Stop talking nonsense, go get it quickly. Zhang Yang came to the male protagonist with the life-enhancing pills. Teacher, you see this scene? Zhou Tia snorted in his heart and said to Zhang Xuan, What if I give it to you? These life-promoting pills were given to you by your students. You don't deserve it. I don't believe you can take it. However, when the male protagonist opened the wooden box, a look of disgust suddenly appeared on his face. This is the Shengxi pill. Then he turned to look at Zhao Ye. You guys just for this thing. It's so embarrassing. Talking desperately. He threw the whole box of Shengxi pills on the ground. Smash it with one foot. Everyone was stunned. Zhou Tia was so shocked that his mouth opened wide. These are 10 pills of life-promoting pills. Thousands of gold coins. You actually destroyed it like this. Don't be surprised. Taking too much Shengxi pills will make people dependent on it. It is not good for future cultivation. Here's something I prepared for you. I'll get it when you're done. Talking, the male protagonist took out a little Zhao Ye from the storage ring. I took it and opened it. This is the life-giving pill. Several people looked at the male protagonist in disbelief. Asked the teacher, These are for us, of course. As my student, there is no need to fight with them for these things in the future. Talking. The male protagonist took out a few more things and distributed them to Wang Ying. You've got a leg injury. This is the sheep's hoof I found especially for you. Go back and add water to soak. 3 consecutive days. All hidden dangers should be eliminated. Liu Yan, you are wrong. Love dancer, this warming pill can help you solve your problems. Seeing this scene, the scene, Yan body fluid. Could it be the Yan fluid of the Alchemist Union? It is said that such a gourd costs 300,000 gold coins. When maiden, it is said that one piece costs 200,000 gold coins. It is said that teacher Zhang still accepts students. I really want to join him. Hearing the discussions around, Zhou Tia finally couldn't help but spit out a mouthful of blood. Zhang Xuan, you must have done this on purpose. How powerful are the martial arts in the Qiandao library? The male protagonist only taught Zheng Yang a gun technique. A storm was brewing in his heart. This move focuses on meaning rather than form. It can be performed very ugly. It can also be performed in a gorgeous way. Although there is only one trick, but it is better than countless guns. It's ever-changing, infinite power. At this time, the male protagonist reminded that although this shooting technique is simple, it is the foundation of all gun techniques. There are still more than 10 days left. I hope you have a breakthrough. Don't let my hard work go to waste. Upon hearing this, Zhang Yang immediately said, Teacher, please rest assured, teacher, I don't know what this gun technique is called. The male protagonist heard the name. Looks like I haven't taken it yet. Well, just pick one. At the same time, Du Myoxuan kneeling at the door of Yan's house, spread quickly in the royal city. Some people have also taken action, not far from Yan's house. A man is watching secretly. It's Du Myoxuan. This guy is always cautious. Let him kneel down so willingly. The people in this mansion will definitely be able to help him solve the problem and make him convinced. Just then, Sun Kong opened the door and walked out. Our master lets you two in. The man looked. I thought Du Myoxuan would go in for a while. You can tell by the way he behaves. The other sigh. When Du Myoxuan entered the mansion and saw the male protagonist kneel down and be miserable, I didn't recognize the real Taishan. Please forgive me, Master Yan. Please forgive me, Master Yan. Save me since you let me in. Nature will rescue you. The male protagonist is indifferent. Mouth. Do you know why I called you a beast before? Seeing Du Myoxuan admitted truthfully. The male protagonist continued to say that 10 years ago. Everyone knows you are sick. Cultivation level dropped sharply. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, you have integrated the blood of the snow wolf into your body. Attempting to exchange blood, this caused the wolf beast to poison the body. Every noon, white hair all over the body. Become inhuman. Beasts are not beasts, but as strong as animals. I'm right. Du Myoxuan heard this. The whole person was lying on the ground in despair. Reply yes, Master Yan is right. Seeing this scene, Liu Yuan felt very sorry. No wonder my dad drinks herbal tea every day at noon. The habit of not seeing anyone. And when Master Yan said, The father did not refute. Kneeling outside the door, the male protagonist took a sip of tea. Lightly said that the Snowwolf beast is a 7th grade wild beast. The strength is equivalent to the 7th level of the warrior realm. White hair all over, speed like the wine, his blood. It is one of the main materials for refining Tan Xuan Dan. It has the effect of dredging meridians and improving cultivation. You exchange clothes with the Snowwolf beast. I guess I read some secret books. I mistakenly thought that once I succeeded, my cultivation would improve greatly. I was young and couldn't tell the truth from the false, just believe it rashly. I hope Master Yang can save me, not distinguishing true from false. To male protagonist's eyebrow slightly raised, your secret book should be real. Really heard this, Du Myoxuan was shocked. How is this possible? If it's true, how did I become like this, although the secrets may be true? But the most important part was destroyed. Incomplete, that's what made you what you are now. As he spoke, the male lead walked towards Du Myoxuan. Okay, now take off your shirt, I'll give you the needle, help you solve hidden dangers in your body. Du Myoxuan agreed. Do as you are told immediately. The male protagonist secretly analyzed his question. It should be similar to Lin Qianyu's wife, its meridian blockage, plugged. The blood of the Snowwolf beast cannot function normally. Just unblock these blockages, think of this. He decisively threw the silver needle in his hand. Under the control of true energy, all silver needles, they were all accurately pierced on Du Myoxuan's acupuncture points. Next, the true energy gradually sank into his body. Not long after, the male protagonist suddenly squeezed. I only saw a lot of true energy suddenly burst out from Du Myoxuan's body. The next second he stared at his hands. I've been suffering for 10 years, I never dreamed of it. It will be solved by Master Yan in front of you. It even led to a breakthrough in cultivation. Excited, he cowed out to the male lead. Thank you Master Yang for your kindness in giving me new life. Then he looked up at Yuan. What are you standing there for? Hurry up and take out your things. Hearing my father's words, Yuan finally came to his senses. He immediately handed the gold note to Sun Kong. And Du Myoxuan, continue to immerse yourself in the joy of breaking through your cultivation level. Seeing that the other party paid the money, the male protagonist started to see the guests off in a very realistic way. Okay, come back if you're okay. At the same time, Luo Chong, who was standing outside the door, had been paying attention to Yan Zi's bake. If Du Myoxuan's problem can be solved, I'm sure my problem can be solved. As he was thinking, the gate of Yan mansion opened. Luo Chong looked over quickly. The next second, his eyes widened. How is this possible? Before entering the Tan Xuan realm, he was still at the peak of the 5th level of martial arts. How come it takes less than 10 minutes to get in? When you come out, you will become a Tan Xuan realm. The male protagonist pretends to be a famous teacher by the Chandao Library. Helped Lin Qianyu and Du Myoxuan solve their problems. For a moment, the entire Changshuan King City was bowling. Many people began to move. Just as Du Myoxuan just came out of Yan's house, Luo Chong stepped forward and called him. I want to know the situation of this mansion. And Du Myoxuan did not hide. Just say this is Master Yang. Place to live. Luo Chong heard. Teacher Yan is really a famous teacher. Yes, Master Yan is a man of great ability. If Master Luo has any questions, can ask for advice. However, Master Yan came to Changshuan Kingdom to relax. Don't want to be disturbed. Don't want to be disturbed. Hearing this, Luo Chong frowned slightly. Actually, don't worry. Master Yan just said, whoever wants to solve the problem with him, hand over 3 million gold first, whether it can be solved. No refunds. This is equivalent to setting a threshold. Otherwise, everyone would come to him for advice. No need to rest. Upon hearing this, Luo Chong immediately clasped his fists and thanked him for telling. I just have something to ask you. I won't say much. Immediately, he came to see the male lead with 3 million in sincerity. I met Master Yang in Shou Wukong. Well, Xiaoxian said you are a weapon refiner. The male protagonist looks like a master. What problem did you encounter? Can't solve it. Report to Master Yang. I don't know how. I have been failing in my chat training recently. I can never find the reason. Hope to get some advice. Hearing this, the male protagonist asked him to take out the weapon he had recently practiced. Luo Chong heard this. Do it immediately. The male protagonist took it and looked at it. I really don't understand anything. So he directly opened the Chandao Library. Luo Chong saw that the male protagonist did not move. Somewhat anxious. Please give me some advice, Master Yang. Let me give you some advice, the male protagonist said calmly. If I'm not mistaken, you are full. The male protagonist threw the sword back. Once this was said, Luo Chong's face immediately darkened. Even if you are a famous teacher, you can't deliberately humiliate me. Sun Kong on the side was also speechless, although your words are shocking. The people can't practice chat, come here for advice. Isn't that a bit too much? The male protagonist said seriously. Don't rush to deny it, I'm asking you now. Have you been eating dragon scale shrimp every day recently? Not bad. I ate dragon scale shrimp. But is there anything wrong with this? That's right. The male protagonist calmly poured a glass of water, continued to say. Dragon scale shrimp usually give birth in late summer and early autumn. That is the period of time. Luo Chong was even more confused when he heard this. Master Yan, what does this have to do with my inability to practice? He was extremely depressed at the moment.